All right, now this one.
Yeah.
Look how young you are there, brother.
Yeah, I was like, that was taken in like 65, 66 maybe, something like that.
It's one of your first silver bowls.
It's one of my first silver bowls from a, that guy is, he had something to do with education, I think. He was like the president of the Brown.
Yeah.
Oh, that's who he was.
Look at those big sideburns. That looks more like the 70s, but
Yeah, maybe it was.
who knows? A very nautical mirror. But, yeah. Hold on, let's...
Yeah, here's the president of Brown giving me that bowl. And that one over there, I don't know what the hell it was.
Oh, that's you in a tuxedo.
Yeah,
That looks like Brown, too, just based on the column.
it probably is.
Were you like in a ceremony for graduation or something?
Yeah, I was class valedictorian or something. Not valedictorian, class. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, that's a great photo. Yeah, with the top hat and everything.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, that was the, the top hat, yeah. That was my graduation. I was class marshal.
Class marshal, there you go. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And I led the parade. You graduated at Brown at a place called the Old Providence Meeting House, which was a church down a hill.
Yeah.
And only people who could get in it was it was small enough. All you could get in was the Brown senior class. Everybody else had to sit outside or
Yeah.
see it on movies or stuff like that. And they needed somebody to lead them down the hill, and then after we graduated, lead them back up the hill. And that's what that was.
Nice. Still have the hat? Probably not.
I rented it.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, the whole thing would have been rented. No kidding. What about playing football at Tech?
What about it?
I don't know. Tell me a story about being a state champion football player. You got anything?
It wasn't state, it was Western Mass.
You guys didn't win state with Tech one year?
No. You only went, the only chance you had was to go Western Mass. They didn't have state
Oh, no kidding.
championships back then.
Huh.
I don't know,
You did well, though. Because I thought I saw something in the paper where they did a retrospective on Tech.
oh yeah.
And they talked about them winning the championship, but it wasn't a state championship, it was local.
Yeah.
Of some sort.
Well, Western Mass was the most you could win back then.
Okay.
So as far as the Springfield paper was concerned, we won all there was to win.
Oh, that makes sense. Right.
Yeah.
And where was Bonacani in relation to you at Tech? Wasn't he a Tech guy?
He was, no, Nick went to Cathedral. He was 2 years behind me.
Yeah.
1 year behind me, 2 years behind me, I think. And the other guy that I played against was Joe Schiavelli, who was the captain of the Rams when he got into college, or when he got into pro football.
Yeah.
And Joe was a year behind me.
Now, is he related to Andrew Schiavelli from Stick?
I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of Schiavellis.
Yeah, I don't know. He was a nice guy. I got along well with him. Even though I played against him,
Yeah.
I got along very well with him.
And what was the story, maybe that's Brown related, with the Abdows? Ron Abdow Sr. or something. There was some football story with the Abdows. I don't know, I'm bringing up stuff you're going, really?
Well, no, Ron Abdo played football at Brown.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Because he was a referee or something around here.
Yeah, right. But he played football at Brown. I don't remember a football story that he and I were part of.
So, we'll go back to this then. The athletic for track, that shot put discus at Brown.
Yeah.
No offense, but you just don't seem like you were the fastest guy fleet-wise to be a runner. I don't know. But I do know that you had the bulk to throw stuff.
Oh, I ran all over the place.
Yeah, but I don't know. For me, and the way I remember you or think of you athletically, I just don't see you as the 100-yard dash guy.
No,
No.
no, I was a high jumper.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Get out.
Yeah, I was a high jumper.
You're really? No.
No, I threw the javelin, I threw the shot put, I threw the discus, and I threw the, what else did I throw? Wasn't there 4 of them?
Javelin, shot put, discus, hammer.
I threw the hammer.
That's the one with the wire on like a cannonball.
16-pound ball on the end of a 6-foot wire.
They don't do that anymore, do they?
Yeah.
Can't really? I guess when they do the Olympics, that's not the priority on televised.
Yeah, it's boring.
Yeah.
They show it. They have it on at the 5 a.m. coverage
Yeah.
of the Olympics.
And that's the other thing the Ancestry did, and I will have to fix it. They suggested a photo of you and your coach from Tech, saying, "Is this the same James Holsing?"
I guess you're one of those.
Yeah, and it's the one from the yearbook. What they did is they're scanning yearbooks now, too.
Oh, okay. They're asking you that question.
Yeah, they asked me, and then I look at the photo. That's how the Ancestry thing works. Then you look at it and you go, yes, that is. And then you decide you want to accept this.
Except the interesting thing is that picture in the yearbook is from the yearbook after mine. Because I don't, track is run in a different season than football. So
yeah.
This was in the yearbook after I graduated. It was.
Sort of been Tech 56.
Yeah, it was Sheila's yearbook.
Yeah.
And, yeah, there was a picture of me and my coach.
Yeah.
Was there a picture of me and my coach?
There's a picture of you and your coach, and I don't remember any other ones offhand. But, it's funny, I look at your wallet. Not that wallets are all that different, but...
God, when you stole it from me, you didn't know I had another one just like it.
Yeah.
That one is from Florence, Italy.
Really?
Yeah, I went in the store to buy it. Now, I actually lost it, or it wore out. I'm sorry, it wore out. So I heard a friend was going to Florence, and I showed her what it was, showed her where I bought it, and asked her to pick me up one, and she did.
Yeah.
So.
No kidding. What about traveling? You ate at castles, you toured vineyards all over the world. From France, Italy, Germany. Did you go to Australia?
Yeah, 22 countries.
Jeez. Any favorites? Any non-favorites?
Oh, non-favorites?
Yeah, sometimes that sticks out more.
No, I didn't have any non-favorites that stuck out, but I liked Italy. I liked France. I really liked Australia. That was fun.
Yeah.
So what did I think of Spain? Yeah, Spain was alright.
I suppose there was no reason to go to England, Ireland, or Scotland.
I was setting up a trip to go there when I retired from the Society of Wine Educators. If I'd stayed on one more year, I'd have been to England, Scotland, and Greece.
They have vineyards there?
No,
I know.
Yeah, they have.
Greece,
they have
I know, but
little teeny vineyards. It's
Yeah.
not a big deal.
yeah.
The trip didn't sell for that very reason.
Yeah.
I was setting up the trip because I'd never been to those countries.
Yeah. And you'd already been everywhere else.
Yeah. Oh, I liked Austria. I loved Vienna. That was a nice town.
Yeah. Jeez. So many miles in the air. And what about you're eating all these places, you're drinking all these places. You must have stayed in some beautiful hotels and.
Yeah, I was going on, low-priced tours.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were tours, 40 people.
Yeah.
And, we didn't have... They were nice hotels, and because I was the tour leader, I got the best hotel that was available. Sometimes I got a suite.
Sometimes, yeah. Jeez.
But,
Must have been exciting stuff, though.
oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you're waking up in, I don't know, Rhone or Loire or wherever, and you're going to spend the day drinking wine and eating food in a country that basically started it all.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fun. The interesting thing is one time when I was see you like little funny tours, little funny statement. One time when I was setting up a tour, I used to go ahead with my travel agent, and the two of us would do a dry run of the tour. So every time I did a tour, I had to go over it twice. I mean,
oh, fantastic!
And I had to, the restaurants had to serve me their food, so if I approved it or not.
Yeah.
On and on and on. But anyway, so I'm coming back to my hotel, and I realize, oh shit, I locked my key. I left my key in the, what the hell was it? The,
At the front desk? No, you wouldn't have left
no,
it.
it was in the room. It was something that you lock in the room.
Oh, you like a personal safe?
Yeah, something like that. So anyway, I get to the hotel and I realize, oh shit, I left my key locked in my so-and-so.
Yeah.
So I'm in Spain. Okay, I speak no Spain.
You can tell by the way you said it. I speak no Spain. Yeah.
So I come up to the desk, and the guy that was on the desk duty that evening spoke no English.
Perfect.
So I'm trying to tell him I locked my room in the da-da-da-da-da, and he's going da-da-da-da-da, and I'm going da-da-da-da-da. Finally, he realizes he's got an asshole American who knows nothing about Spanish that he's dealing with. Fortunately, up on the second floor in the accounting office was a woman who spoke English. And he got her down, and he went to the room, got my key, came back and gave it to me. Otherwise, I don't know what I was on. That's one of the joys of international travel.
Yeah, jeez. International flying. Jeez.
Well, you have 2.5 million miles on an airplane.
Is that what it's up to?
Yeah.
Now that's, I don't know. I'm sure there's people that have way more, but that's got to be pretty high up.
Okay.
And you were flying before 747s, like DC what's?
Zeros. I spent a lot of time on DC zeros.
Yeah.
I caught the early edge of 747.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a lot. If you break it down, 2.5 million miles, you put a 3 in that, that's 800,000 divided by 3. Yeah, that's about 150 times from here to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Round trip, something like that.
Well, you were commuting to Houston when we were kids.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's not that far. That's only 1,000 miles.
Yeah, that's just 4 hours. Boom, I'm there.
Yeah.
Yeah, those don't add up. It seemed like a lot to me.
Yeah, it was. So it was a lot. But I just went down to I was to a point where in 2 different weeks, in 1 week I went to Los Angeles twice. And in another week I went to Houston twice.
Sounds like bad planning.
No, I would take a classified document. Classified document, you can't let it off of your body back then.
Oh, you're the courier.
Yeah, well, I'm also the salesman.
Right.
So I'm trying to give my proposal to them, and I take it down, and I give it to them on a Monday night, and they'd read it, and they tell me what they want changed, and they give it to me on a Tuesday afternoon. I'd fly back on a Wednesday morning, give it to my engineering department as to what we had to change, go home and go to sleep, come back in at 5 o'clock, they'd explain it all to me.
Yeah.
I'd get on the plane, fly all night back to Los Angeles, get off, and so that's basically what I was doing.
Oh my God, and those are the Apollo years.
Yeah.
Yeah, jeez. I remember as a kid waiting in the airport, And I have one most vivid memory, and I was young. I was under 10, I'm guessing. And I remember we would always take the back way from Agawam down to get down to Bradley in the old Chevy. But I remember when we would go to the airport to wait for you, I remember standing on a bench. There was a bench on the edge of the hallway. And when the flight would come in, all these people would come out. And I don't know if the other kids were there. Nothing's in my head but me and you in this memory. But I'm standing on the bench, and you were easy to spot. You're the biggest guy in the room, but you had the hair then that was still pretty strong in color. And it would just be like a big red-headed giant coming down the, I don't know, the hallway or the exit area, and just feeling so good about it. I was like, oh, there he is, because you were gone all week, and I don't remember if anyone, I assume all the other kids were there, but they're not in the memory for me. But for me, I can still remember, I'm standing on the bench is this way, I'm looking down, you're carrying something, but it was like, here comes, the big red-headed giant down the hall, I don't know, it's just a little thing that sticks out in my head all these years later. About the Hamilton years. And
yeah, they were nice back there. Flying right now is a pain in the ass.
Oh, geez, yeah. I don't fly much, but when I went 3 years ago, getting out of Denver, it's basically everything but check your prostate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These goddamn TSA yo-yos that, keep you in line forever. And they were saying on television the other night on the news, it's going to get worse. It's going to get slower and slower and slower. And,
my buddy Mark flies all the time. I don't know how he has the patience.
Well, if he's smart, and you can buy yourself an expedited pass through that stupid inspection line.
His company probably provides that.
Yeah, it's like $85.
Yeah.
And I would have done it if I was still flying.
Yeah. Yeah, jeez. And here's another story I wanted to touch on. After you graduated from Brown in '59, or before you graduated, I know you were being courted by an auto company or something. We almost ended up living in Detroit.
Yeah.
What was it?
Chrysler wanted me.
Yeah. But you didn't like Detroit?
Well, basically, yeah, that's part of it. I stayed at the Hotel Cadillac, the best hotel in Detroit, and thought it was a dump. And I was at the time, I was trying to put a big push on one of the oil companies to go to California. I wanted to fly me to California. And they wanted me to take their goddamn job without flying to California.
Oh, a company in California offered you the job.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I didn't necessarily want to, I wanted to go to California. Okay, I wasn't sure. I might have liked the company enough to work for them, but...
But let's take a look around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said no.
Anybody else courting you?
Well, Hamilton Standard courted me.
Yeah, and they were down the street, so they seemed like a logical...
That's finally why I did it. They were a logical people. They were down the street. It was going to be easy working for them.
Your girlfriend was going to school in Westfield.
Yeah.
I guess she was your girlfriend then.
Yeah.
Not to bring up a bad subject.
Well, she sort of wasn't then. She sort of was. We were sort of thinking about it.
Yeah.
Back then, when I graduated from college, who the hell was my girlfriend?
Where does Roberta fit in? Not to jump the gun here.
Roberta.
No, was it Roberta? What was the woman's name? She showed up at your wedding. You invited her to the wedding. Oh, it wasn't Roberta. The Bowers. She ended up... shoot. Rosemary. Rosemary.
Yeah.
Yeah, where does she fit in? Was she a girlfriend? See, I cut you off. Now I threw you off. I'm sorry.
So she and I were in the same church, in the same youth group in church. In high school, yeah, we dated a little bit. But we didn't date through college, and I don't know why she showed up. I don't remember where I ran into her again, but we were more friends than anything else. The biggest thing Roberta, the biggest thing Rosemary did, she was your #1 babysitter.
Okay.
When I played golf on weekends, I used to take you and Stacy over to her house, and she and her mother would sort of amuse you while I was playing golf.
I have a vague memory of a house with a kitchen that actually had like a booth in it, like you see at Friendly's or something. And that's a long time ago. It's like
She used to have you guys up on a stool stirring soup and stuff like that.
No kidding.
Yeah, but that's where you ran into her enough.
Okay.
And she ended up dating somebody in college that she, conceivably, if she wasn't all dating this guy, we could have dated more because we really got along well.
There's your black squirrel running across the street.
There's no more seeds here.
Oh, it won't focus because it's through the window. But yeah, I just saw him. You see him sitting on the curb across the street?
Yeah, by the tree. Yeah.